You need to stop procrastinating. This is procrastination. This is another example of me procrastinating. What are we even doing here? This is clearly procrastination. I'm going to give you some tips and some advice on how you can stop procrastinating so you can go from this to this. Hardworking and motivated. Hello, it's a TRD show and I'm Tiana. If you are a returning subscriber, you already know. You're a real one. And if you are a new person watching my video, make sure you hit that subscribe button to see more content. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you tips and I'm going to be giving you advice, elite advice, guys, elite. This advice is going to be on how to stop procrastinating. And this is coming from the biggest procrastinator ever. Like legit. I'm one of the biggest procrastinators I know. But sometimes I have to get my work done. And obviously, I have to find ways to make sure that I stop procrastinating if I want to do well. And I'm sure you guys in college, school, uni, I'm sure you guys all want to do well. So I think I might have some useful tips for people like me who struggle with procrastination. So yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, so my first tip would be film yourself. So when you're thinking to study, just film yourself. Get your camera out, get your phone out, just put your phone on the side and film yourself studying. Trust me, it helps so much. Like one of my friends, one of my housemates actually, she told me, it's actually really good to film yourself. I didn't believe it. I thought I was just gonna see myself, basically procrastinating throughout the whole video, just, not really listening. But, when I did that, I was just so motivated. I had no distractions from my phones. I didn't have to open a Snapchat message and look at it every time I got one. I didn't see any notifications. It was just me in the zone with me, my computer, my book, writing. It's good. I would recommend that a ton because it's actually really fun when you watch it back as well. It's you actually want to see yourself study and see how well you study. And when you watch it back, it's also quite motivational. The next tip I would say is reward yourself. Personally, I think rewarding yourself works with a lot of things. So basically, set yourself a goal that you want to achieve. And if you get that goal done, you get the reward at the end. So the reward can be anything, literally anything. You can buy yourself some chocolate, you can buy yourself some new clothes. It doesn't even have to be money related. You could, if you're in uni like me, you can plan to go out with friends. If you get all your work down, you can have fun that night. It works so much. Rewards is if you don't get it done, do you really deserve to go out, have fun? Do you really deserve that chocolate bar? So this next one might be a bit controversial. Some people might like it, some people might not. I recommend that you study in the nighttime. Personally, when I study in the nighttime, I'm just in the zone. It's I just want to get it done. In the daytime, I just feel the day is for enjoying yourself, going outside. It's so sunny. Why am I inside doing work when it's so bright outside in the daytime? Whereas in the night, it's kind of dark and you just feel this is just the time to just get everything done. And I don't know what it is, but I feel so productive in the nighttime compared to in the daytime. And all my housemates, they all agree as well. So I think that works for me quite well. And I think for some people it might work. Obviously for some people, they might prefer to work in the morning or the daytime. But yeah, I would try working in the nighttime because also in your mind, it makes you think wow, I actually have to get all of this done. And then in the night, you're just motivated to get everything done before the next day. But then it can cause some problems, it can mess up your sleeping schedule. But you know, some things have to be messed up sometimes. You have to make some sacrifices, guys. Some sacrifices. I would say you should switch up the environments that you study in, because studying in the same place all the time can get jarring, and I think that's one of the biggest problems that leads to procrastination, because you're just doing the same thing over and over again, and it's just like, why? Like, for me, that happens a lot. Yeah, I'd say, especially as it's lockdown right now, like you're in your house a lot, and I guess, yeah, the main place to study is in your room, but sometimes you can go downstairs to the living room to study, or you can go into your friend's room. Maybe you two can swap rooms for a day. It just, being in different environments like just helps you to think, you know, I'm trying something new today. I should see if this actually works. And it just, I don't know, it just makes me more productive. And I hope it makes you more productive. I've said the word productive way too many times in this video. But anyway, I hope that makes you productive. But yeah, no, changing environment is good. If you can, I'd say you should go to the library sometime. I think going to the library is good because you're just in a space that's about work, like, and you just like feel obliged to do work. And if you're not doing work, like, what's the point of going to the library? You get me? Similar to changing the environment. Well, it's not really similar, but I'll say make sure the environment that you work in is a tidy environment. I'm actually the biggest hypocrite because my room is kind of messy quite a bit. But recently I've tried to keep it more tidy, you know, because I'm working in my room a lot more. So I do try to keep it tidy-ish. But yeah, now I'll say when you have a tidy room, it just makes everything just easier, and it just makes you want to do work, I think. Yeah, like, it's like that saying, tidy room equals a tidy mind, or something like that. Yeah, like if it's messy and if your room's just messy, it's so like demotivating in a sense. Like if your room's tidy, it's like I don't know, it's just some motivation it gives you. Yeah, I would suggest always like make sure your room is tidy before you work, and then you'll feel so much more productive. I feel like if your room's tidy after you work here, if you work and then come out of it and your room's tidy, it just makes you feel good. But if you work, come out of it, and your room is messy, you're just like, wow, why? You know, why? I can't explain it, man, but that's how it is. The next tip would be to surround yourself with hard workers. So I feel like your friends and the people that you work with, you should have a similar mindset to them. And I think their mindset should be people, they should be people who want to do well. And if you're with people who want to do well, trust me, you're gonna want to do well as well. Like, it's inevitable. Like, it's crazy how much the people you surround yourself with, they have such an influence on your life and they impact you so much. Like some of my housemates, I'm not gonna mention any names because they'll get embarrassed, but they work very, very hard. And I'm in my room, yeah, procrastinating as usual. And I'm like, she's working bare hard and I'm here just watching Netflix. What am I doing in my life? I should get up and do some work. And then I eventually do end up doing work, and I feel so good about myself afterwards. I'm like, wow, I'm kind of maybe not on her level, but I'm trying to get there, and I just feel better about myself afterwards. The next piece of advice I would say is, so if you're planning to work in a day or something like that, do some exercise. I know, it's really random. Like, you're like, what does exercise have to do with procrastination? But honestly, for me, if I do exercise, if I wake up early, yeah, and I do exercise, after I do exercise, I just feel so motivated. I just feel so good about myself afterwards. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm just like, wow, I've done this. I should go and do some work. Like, then I'll just have such a productive day today. And I know, I feel like if you do exercise, you should do work as well. And it just, doing both the combination, you just feel so good afterwards. Yeah, and I just feel like exercise is a good stress relief. And once your like stress is gone and you go on to do work, it just makes you feel so much better. And the final tip I have for you guys is plan everything before you do it. Trust me, you don't understand how important it is to plan things. Like, make sure you write. So if you're planning to do something this day, write down everything you're planning to do and then try and get them done. Because before, I never used to plan anything. I used to just go onto my laptop and just do whatever I wanted to in the moment. And that resulted in me not getting much done. It's just like different random things. Nothing actually really made sense in my brain. I couldn't really connect everything. But if you write it all down, it's so much more helpful. Like, it just helps you know exactly what you're doing, what you're looking for. It like removes all the time of you looking for what you're going to do and looking for what you need, looking for all the resources you need. When you have it set there, you know straight what to go to, you know straight what you want to do, and it's so much easier. And what helps you like to stop actually procrastinating is once you've done something, you tick it off. Once you've done everything, you tick it off. And because you're working towards a certain schedule, you want to get them all done. And if you don't, then obviously you're not going to feel that great about yourself. Whereas if you don't write anything down, you think you've done a lot, but maybe you've only done one topic that you could have done everything in. I really don't know what I just said, but I feel like it might have made sense. Yeah, so, well, the end point was just plan your stuff before you do it. I think if there's anything you leave with today, a tip that you're gonna leave with, plan everything out. So yeah, I hope this video's helped you. These are just some tips that's helped me. So obviously not everything's gonna work for you because you're not me in it. But yeah, no, I feel like I have given you a lot of tips. That is enough for now. If I ever think of any more procrastination tips, I will make another video if you guys like this. If you do like it, please leave a like, and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It will mean a lot to me. Yeah, thank you for watching, and that's it for now. See you in the next video.